Hi, my name is Tony Davis. I am a 22-year-old student here at Central Michigan University. I am currently a media arts major and a sports communication minor. I'm a transfer student. I'm currently a junior with the amount of credits that I have. Some things I do here on campus is I do radio actually for men's and women's basketball. So if you want to listen to 91.5 The Mountain, you will hear me doing some sporting events, which is really cool. And then I also am heavily involved in the studio here in Moore Hall. I do things such as Sports Central, and then I also do after hours, just whatever I can do to help. I learning all aspects of the studio, and I definitely enjoy what I do here at Central Michigan University.
What is your favorite media and why?
I would say that my favorite media is the stuff that we do in the studio here in Moore Hall. I love it so much because there's so many different shows that go on in the studio. There's Morning Central, Sports Central, which I'm a part of. There's After Hours, there's News Central. There's a lot of different programs that they do in the studio, and I think it's really creative, and I just overall love being a part of it. I feel like you learn so much, and I just love being connected with people for different shows.
How do you use it, or do you use it when you're experiencing loneliness?
When I first got here, I was personally very lonely because I didn't know anybody. This was a first time experience for me. I wasn't overall really sure what to expect. But the truth be told is the best thing you can really do is just get involved with different shows in the studio. There's, like I said, there's Morning Central, Sports Central, News Central. There's so many different programs that you can get involved with, and all you have to do is literally show up. Like, just show up one time, say, hey, I like it, or if you don't like it, you're not locked into a contract or anything like that. So how I've kind of used it to really help with like loneliness is just show up, try to get involved as much as you can, because at the end of the day, you meet new people, you find really good friends. Like, I've met some of the closest people that I've ever met in my entire life doing different shows in the studio, and overall I would just say it's a great experience to be a part of and has helped me with my loneliness.
How often do you use this media?
Sports Central and then After Hours are both every other week. For Sports Central, we have a show every other Monday, and then for After Hours, we have a show every other Wednesday, so just kind of the balance between the two. So usually every other Monday and Wednesday is when I'm personally in the studio.
Do you believe this type of media or media in general is contributing to other CMU students' loneliness? Why or why not?
I personally do. Like I said, at the start of the year, I experienced loneliness because I didn't know anybody. And I feel like just in general, like studio media, it gives students especially just a reason to connect, or the ability to find other people with very similar aspects and similarities that they really enjoy. So overall, I feel like being in the studio and just getting involved in different programs, it really allows for students to connect, and then now all of a sudden it's like you don't feel lonely anymore. Like I said, I was lonely, but when I started getting involved and showing up and I met different people, that was when I really didn't have to experience that loneliness, and I really enjoyed it. So now that's why I continue to do stuff in the studio, get involved in different shows that we have here on campus, and I really feel this could help other students, especially if they're experiencing loneliness. That way they can find people to get involved with and really just enjoy their time here, because we're all just, we're trying to have a good time. This is college, we love it, but definitely I feel like being in the studio and having just that media experience is great for them.
What types of media do you think could encourage CMU students to feel more connected?
I was thinking of 3 shows that come in mind for me. I was thinking about the show After Hours, which I'm in, and then there is Morning Central, and then there is Music Central as well. And I think those are good shows, like they're good media to be a part of, because there's such a broad group of people that are in them, and I feel like it would really help with like connecting in the studio and in that type of media, because I can definitely understand when you have just like one kind of group of people, it can be kind of hard to connect with that. But I mean, if there's a variety of people that have different interests, and then they're going into shows where it's just talking about in general stuff, I feel like that definitely helps people connect and definitely can help with, like students that are experiencing loneliness, because obviously nobody wants to go through that. So I would say those three shows would be very good ways of media that definitely should be gotten a part of.